Hello and welcome back to the Thot Process Podcast. We are back from our 1 week hiatus. I am Chase.
My sabbatical, you know what I'm saying?
Right now you are hearing Jared Slavic, my co-host. The music up top was Ozzy the Painter, and we are here. Welcome back, Jared.
Well, we were just hanging out last weekend.
Hibachi Chef Slavic.
I decided to take my extra free time to start getting the shit I wanted to get together for the house. Got my liquor cart.
Yeah, man.
Got more utensils for my grill.
Got liquor.
Yeah. I always had that.
So, you know what? There's your answer as to why we didn't do the podcast.
It was a lot of things going on. A lot of Warzone, a lot of drinking.
Last Dance.
Watching The Last Dance.
I've recently, personally, have been playing a lot of video games, which is new for me. Not new, but it's been some years. Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Yo, Jared.
You keep on talking about this.
Jared, this would be right up your alley.
You keep talking about this nerd shit, man.
Nah, man. It is a radical group of environmentalists who blow up reactors to life form. See, here we go. You gonna buy into right-wing propaganda. But they are radical. They're extremists. And it's great because they put you in their shoes and they humanize your characters and your cause. And it's like, oh, this is tight. This makes a lot of sense. You never get this. This is refreshing. To balance that, I've also been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. And guess what, Jared?
You're a capitalist god.
Yeah, man, I'm a capitalist now. Sorry to inform you on this beautiful May Day, but I've abandoned the cause to slave away for a tanuki.
Since we're confessing, to things, I got a confession to make myself. I just gotta get off my chest. I be ordering dessert sometimes, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay.
I be ordering dessert sometimes. It's okay. I just gotta let it.
We're accepting of this,
I don't know what that means. What that means on Twitter is debated. But
I think it just means you like a cherry on top.
Everyone. Sometimes I be going to pick up my food and I'll be like, "Hey, let me get that slice of chocolate cake too."
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Exactly.
And sometimes I'm feeling real crazy and I'm like, let me get an appetizer.
You just want that flavor in your mouth.
Let me get them wonton tacos. Let me get that shit on there.
So yeah, I have started, selling my labor to a raccoon who indentured me, and Jared orders dessert. So that's where we are after a week off.
That's the kind of people we are.
Yeah. Happy May Day. We were recording this on May Day. So all labor rights, all people who believe that, things should be equal. Happy day to you. Enjoy the red. Unfortunately, you don't get a national day off because why would they? But hey, happy May Day. Talking about Animal Cross, though, I'm reminded that I once tweeted that the villagers, the islanders, they sound like how Playboi Carti raps. And someone recently dubbed this over Playboi Carti's song with Drake, Pain 1993. And that song comes from Drake's new project.
Which is good.
Yeah. It is. Didn't expect to say that.
It's definitely the first Drake project that I've actually really liked. And I agree with you, since if you're reading this is too late. Or wait, no. Mm-hmm. Did Views come after that?
Views came after that.
No, Views is really good too.
Views is good. I think
since Views. Since Views then.
Yeah.
Because More Life's got a bunch of good songs on there, but that as a project
what's weird?
Not good.
People actually think More Life is the better project than Views, and Views is trash.
That is wrong.
They are wrong. But I will say, Dark Lane demo tapes, man. Pleasantly surprised. Drake finally did the right thing and went under an hour. That's a perfect length for Drake. He does not need to go an hour or longer. There's a lot of filler in his discography. There's a lot of records that are great, but you didn't need all in a row. Scorpion is an album I've listened to maybe twice because I didn't need that much Drake.
There's even stuff on Scorpion that's really good.
Somewhere.
It's in there.
Usually it's
but you know what I mean? But it's what do you need that many songs? I will admit, when Scorpion was first coming out, I really fucked with the concept. I was like, oh, hell yeah, get an album of Drake just rapping, and then another side of him just doing the R&B shit. That was a really interesting concept, poorly executed.
Yeah, no. But it is nice to see Drake, having more fun and giving us a project like Dark Lane demo tapes.
That first time I heard that D4L joint.
Yo, man.
Shit goes hard.
You probably don't even understand the references because you don't know music.
Wow.
D4L, man.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Man, no, the spaceships over Bankhead reference, man. I was very happy to hear that. It's just wild, thinking about how much hip hop has come like regionally for each area. Like if you think about like Atlanta, UK, New York, like there's all these different scenes, and in different eras there's different scenes, and it's just wild to think about. Like there's New York drill on this album, there's UK drill on this album, there's a song called D4L.
Which I'm offended that you would think I wouldn't know that.
I look, man, you've shown me gaps in your music knowledge.
We grew up in the same generation. We was all banging Laffy Taffy at 12 years old, and we should not have been listening to that song.
Yeah, you know what else people were listening to at 12 years old? Usher.
Yeah?
Usher.
I was one of them.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Based on our previous conversation, go back and listen.
We already went over this, Chase.
I'm just saying.
I listened to R&B a lot growing up, and then there was like a time where I was just like, all that I was listening to every day was like Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco and shit like that. And I was just listening to hip hop for like 4 years, and then I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can broaden my horizons again.
Yeah. But back to Drake. Let's give this project its credit. What are your thoughts on it?
I thought it was really good. Definitely contrary to something like, I would say like maybe Take Care, where Take Care was thoroughly good track, 1 to whatever 20, front to top to bottom.
Yep.
There's highs on that album though that are like incredible, like The Ride, just as one example. I think the highs on this album aren't really quite as high as some of that stuff, but the lows are like non-existent.
Yeah, see, that's where I was going with it too, is like the length is perfect. There's not enough time for a skip. It might not be the best Drake music you've ever received. It might not have like the hits that previous albums that weren't as good have had, but it's a collection of demos. It's a collection of loose records and leaks, and the way he has it going together, it just works very well.
I agree with that. Yeah, it's definitely, I only listened to it once.
Yeah.
I listened to it when I was, grilling my steak.
Yeah, I've listened to it a few times now.
I'll have to give it another try there.
Man, it's incredible how sonically good it sounds considering it's a collection of loose records, because like those first 6 tracks just all blend together so well. And we don't really talk about this, but Drake has his little Drake-isms per album. Like ever since honestly, Nothing Was the Same, he's had little like outros and intros of people talking, just being regular Toronto people.
Yeah.
And like
pretty on brand for him now.
Yeah, it's like part of his music, and it's just interesting because like it doesn't really add anything to his stories or to the songs themselves for the most part, but it is kind of like a peek into like what he views as creatively views, but it's something that the texture he wants to add to his records, and a lot of it is usually Toronto accents, which is tight to hear. He had his dad on this one though, on Losses. Great record.
I'm about to listen to it again because, like I said, I listened to it the one time, but I just remember hearing like songs going in and out that are just like, damn, these are some pretty good songs for sure. But no, the argument about saying views, people hating on views so much is wild to me. Like, I think that, was it like 5-song opening run? Like the opening 5 songs of Views, and then doesn't that also have One Dance and Control on it?
Yeah, no.
So like the hits on the back end, and then that opening like 5 or 6 track run is like impeccable. Like,
I think part of it is like the album is just so long. Drake albums.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely way too long.
Drake albums have just been getting increasingly longer since their inception, and it's unfortunate because Drake should know when to curate things. He said something on an interview at the end of last year, the Rap Radar interview, and he was like, he can't do like a 10-track album because he feels obligated to serve both sides, like the rap side, the hip hop side, and like the singing and more melodic and R&B and pop inspired side.
So that's probably what he was trying to do with Scorpion, right?
Yeah,
but like just make them separate.
I don't get it, because like then you could strike twice for one. Like Future did that, and you don't have to do it back to back weeks.
And Future, even though I personally don't like Hendrix that much,
which is why you're incredibly wrong about any R&B takes.
But anyways, that was at least like people that have better opinions on this shit than I do loved Hendrix. And the Future album was like, it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, it was a strong project.
But I just feel like that would be like the best case scenario for Drake.
Both of those projects are also incredibly long, so maybe not the best example. But no, for real, like I also just think Drake is a rapper. He's gonna sell whatever he's gonna sell regardless.
Right.
He should just give us the rap album, man. Like, it's okay. We don't always need a hit. Like, we want to see what Drake's pen does, because like his pen has been in question over years, and it's like, just give us 10 tracks, man. We know you can rap. We want to see it. Give
us that Drake Illmatic, bro.
Relax. I don't want Drake Illmatic. I don't think anyone wants Drake Illmatic for different reasons. But like that, no. But Drake can rap, and like
Bringing
you know
up
what?
Illmatic to you is probably one of my favorite things.
I just want to hear, if that album exists, I want to hear him, Cole, and Kendrick on one record together. I want to hear him and Jay-Z again on an actual rapping record. And I want to hear him and Wayne again. And that's all. That's all the features you need. I'll be satisfied. Give us that rap album.
Shout out to Light Up.
Man, yeah. Less of a shout out to the record they did on Scorpion.
I was going to say, like...
Pound Cake is fire, though.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I was going to say. Thank you for reminding me. My one hot take on the Drake subject is... If you're a person that says nothing was the same as his best album, not only are you wrong, you're like abhorrently wrong, and don't ever say that again.
Yeah, I don't like Nothing Was the Same like much.
To me, it's no contest.
I think Take Care is his best album. I think If You're Reading This Is Too Late is number 2.
I mean, I can agree with that. It's really good.
Yeah, and I think like Nothing Was the Same, in all honesty, was a safe album. Drake isn't known for like taking artistic risks, but like that album just felt very much in the shadow of Take Care to me. And Take Care is a better album. Whereas If You're Reading This, kind of a bold departure, more or less. He kind of gave up lyricism. He kind of stuck to like the worst behavior flow, or not flow, but like style, like where less is more. And Quentin Miller really gave him something to ride out to. Party Next Door wrote on that album. Wayne wrote on Views.
To me, it just doesn't make any sense. And it's wild that people will be like, Take Care was pretty good, but there's a lot of flaws on that album. I'm like what though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, to me, I'm looking back on it, and the only songs that, like, I skip now were the songs that were the hits that just got played too much. Like,
yeah.
Headlines. Headlines is a good song. I just heard it too many times.
Headlines is probably a weak link.
Yeah, but but it's still a good song. I liked it when it first came out. Like, when I that's, like, the first song I heard that was, like, a single, right?
No, I think about that era a lot.
Like, I heard that song, and it was good, but now I don't care, because it's, got overplayed.
I think about that era a lot, the beginning of last decade, and, like, how formative it was for us. Low-key, they won't acknowledge it, they being, like, most people. But, like, that was another golden era of hip-hop. And I was actually just listening to Mac Miller's project Kids, because it got put on streaming, and it's just like, oh, so this is what the potential everyone saw in him before Blue Slide Park came out, because I wasn't too familiar, but this kid could rap. And like, I think about like Tyler could rap, Crit could rap, Kendrick, Cole, Sean, Wale, Drake.
Rocky?
Yeah, Rocky. Like mostly everyone who showed up on the Control disc,
right?
They were all moving like, and it's just like, yeah, we had a class of just lyricists.
Did you know that Mac Miller actually like took a playful jab at Kendrick on the Faces mixtape about the Control verse?
No, I don't. I actually only saw his tweet when it came out.
So there's a song called Friends, and Schoolboy Q does like some kind of hook on it. But it's kind of like rambling on. But he has like a line, and I think it basically goes like this, where he's like, no control, fuck Ken Lamar. And then I think he puts in like a laugh or something or whatever. But it's funny because, if you know them, you know that they're like really good friends.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, that sounds like something we would do.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you ever like said some shit about me on a song, I'd just be like...
I mean, Schoolboy Q's on the record.
Right,
so
well,
it's all in good fun.
Fuck you, Chase.
I think the best responses to Control, and we're getting way off topic here, but like Big Crit had the best one with Mount Olympus. And then Ooh Kill 'Em by Meek Mill, because like Meek was actually rapping at him. Otherwise, a lot of people didn't step into that booth, including Drake, who was like, who's going to work with Kendrick now? And it's like, come on, man.
Well, don't forget about our good friend Big Sean, who now seems to be weirdly like concerned about his place on these like joint albums or songs.
Oh my gosh, yeah. When he brought up the, he called 2 Chainz about people saying that he didn't.
Well, no, because
2 Chainz saying that he had the best verse on there, and like,
which is true.
2 Chainz has the best verse.
Like, it's not an opinion.
I think part of it was just like, Big Sean doesn't want to see like the social media slander behind it, where it's like, yeah, he was way better than Big Sean. It's like, look, you got records.
What I would think of from his shoes is like, you're a great artist, you've sold tons of records, sold out shows, and you got Jhené Aiko. What the fuck you got to be complaining about?
But you know what? I understand it too from the competitive aspect.
Then get in the booth and do something.
Yeah, but Big Sean probably feels like he goes in there and he does his thing and people don't give him credit. Like, he's had multiple records with Kendrick, which kind of caused their friction, where he wasn't considered the one who came out on top. And then like to see 2 Chainz kind of say a similar thing, it's like, yeah, you know, there's probably a chip on his shoulder. Before we throw to break, another thing came out. I think we should talk about it. Meg Thee Stallion had a remix of her popular song, her TikTok platinum record,
Shout out to the homie.
Savage, which is, it's not actually platinum, I don't think, but like, you know, TikTok platinum, because everyone ran the numbers up on that platform. The remix came out, and it features none other than the world's favorite deity, Beyonce. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the record?
Oh, it was a good song.
Yeah.
Definitely. And Beyonce killed it.
Yeah, no, for real. You can also hear, like, there were, like, 3 pens in her verse. And, like, that's credited, like, Jay-Z had some writing on there. The Dream had some writing on there. I can tell where she was writing on there. And so you can tell, like, if you listen to enough of each of those artists who wrote what. And it's kind of fun to, like, just hear it in, like, Beyonce's flows and cadences and voice. Because to me, that means Jay-Z laid a reference to this record.
All I know is that Beyonce got her fan base acting out.
No, man. Nope. We love the Beehive over here.
No, I do. I nothing but love. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with acting up. You know, we all do it. But let's not act like
we
you're
are not about to get canceled.
Hold on. Acting out. You know you are. They know they are. Yeah. They're already saying it. They're like, Beyonce about to have us acting out this summer.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we're all going to be at our houses. But look.
Shout out to the OnlyFans pages.
I guess that's true. Yeah, Beyonce's verse shouted out OnlyFans and Demon Time. Honestly, the best part of that record, though, is on the 4th verse, where she's, like, singing in her bars. And she's, like, the way she's controlling her voice is just incredible because, like, this is a recent record. You can tell that it was written recently. You can tell that, like, it's all kind of topical. And for her to, like, really just be able to have that kind of control with her voice and be able to go in and knock that out and then drop this record, that's fire. Like,
don't worry, Beehive. I do think that she's one of the most talented R&B singers we ever had. Top 3. Mount Rushmore.
So, should we ask The Weeknd or...
No, we shouldn't do that.
All right, let's go to break.
We're not going to get back into that again. You're going to get me out of the paint real quick.
We're going to go to break. This week's song of the week is brought to you by RZ Shaheed. It is called Hit My Line, produced by one of my good homies, Andre Marriott. And peace.
Just hit my line. You niggas basic, you stay wasting all my time. You be complacent me, I'm so this on my grind. I can't do flaky, ain't no faking on my side. Not on my side. Just hit my line. You niggas basic, you stay wasting all my time. You be complacent me, I'm so this on my grind. I can't do flaky, ain't no faking on my side. Not on my side. Pull out my skates to watch me slide. Niggas hating on me, oh my god. Rubbing off me like a massage. Shorty sending piss like a collage. I play the field, slide shit, you know the deal. This swing like Holyfield. Well, no much more than local. Tell me how that vocal feel. We been going outside, camera roll the real. Deep in where the sharks die, moving for the kill. I see the lives in the view. Peripheral gave a clue. My squad ain't worried about you. We get the blessing, not you. Yeah, been gliding through a euphoria. Ruben telling my story. A Xanadu bringing warriors, and we making historia too. Yeah, it seemed like glory been born a few. It's fight or flight, so guess I'm storming through. Ooh, I'm superhuman, ain't no normal dude. Just hit my line. You niggas basic, you stay wasting all my time. You be complacent me, I'm so this on my grind. I can't do flaky, ain't no faking on my side. Not on my side, just hit my line. You niggas basic, you stay wasting all my time. You be complacent me, I'm so this on my grind. I can't do flaky, ain't no faking on my side. Not on my side. Whoa, Kemosabe, whole lot of bodies old, throwing blows in the lobby, somebody gotta go. I'm a pro, not a product, soul body, what a glow. Shorty know I'm a problem while you tryna take control. SOP to STP might catch me in your city. Oh so clean, oh you know holding me, I'm sitting pretty. MVP on every scene, got trophies sitting with me. EAT everything on my plate like it's Thanksgiving. Bird as fuck, I feel inferno, I'm a saying her been going up. We take the heat, revert and bake it, and they turn to duck. We toss that assalamu alaikum, keep it in the cut. If we both rollin', watch for bacon, yo. Nowadays ain't playing, so keep the steam burning, team hold it down like pick and roll, assisting with the give and go. Just keep it going, ain't no holding shit with me in mind. I peep the shifty from a zoom, I feel it in my just in my line. You niggas basic, you stay wasting all my time. You be complacent, me, I'm so this on my grind. I can't do flaky, ain't no faking on my side. Not on my side, just hit my line. You niggas basic, you stay wasting all my time. You be complacent, me, I'm so this on my grind. I can't do flaky, ain't no faking on my side. Not on my side.
It's time for Shitty Billionaire of the Week. This week's episode featuring none other than the illustrious Elon Musk. Elon Musk, an idiot you can relate to. Elon Musk is a billionaire who inherited his money from the South African apartheid and claims that he's smarter than people just because he made cars and flamethrowers. On this May Day, take your shitty flamethrower from Elon Musk and burn his company to the ground.
Tesla sold separately. Terms and conditions do apply.
And we are back from break. That was RZ Shaheed with Hit My Line, produced by Andre Mariette. And I am increasingly intrigued by the types of ads we get on this show.
Yeah, so I don't even know. I've never watched
Game
that
shows,
show.
man.
I don't watch TV anymore. I mean, was that ABC syndicated? I don't even know.
I don't know, man. Sounds like something I'd be into, though.
When's the Netflix dropping? Let me binge watch it.
Right.
Produced by the same producers as Tiger King.
Wild.
Oh God. Anyways.
Speaking of wild, TMZ reported that Kim Jong-un died, and then is it true? I don't know. Like
He won his gulag, bro.
Yeah. I guess whoever he.
I really have my money on Osama in that one, but he came out on top.
Osama's not waiting up there after what?
Man, you don't know how
7 years?
lag might work, man.
Lag.
You ain't never been in the gulag waiting forever. Like, where's my opponent at? Like,
Yeah,
what's going
usually
on?
they just send you back if no one shows up.
Oh, you're right though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually did get sent back from the gulag once.
Yeah, you see.
I spawned in with my gun, and then all of a sudden the other guy just like fell on the ground and died.
See, by the way,
Hell yeah.
people listening, this is about Call of Duty Warzone, another game that we've been playing recently. So if you don't know what we're talking about by gulag, that's what we're talking about. If you die, you get sent to the gulag, and then you have to kill someone to come back.
America.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of America, you had something to say about the UFC.
Oh yeah. Number one essential business, mixed martial arts. So we already had the thing where Florida, it was Florida, right? That was like deemed professional sports essential, right?
Yeah, apparently.
That was like their thing. And so
much for Dana White's Murder Island. It's just going to be
it's
Florida now.
kind of the same thing.
I
If
guess.
you think about
yeah.
it is Florida. But so yeah, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, May 9th, is UFC 249.
Okay.
And it's going to be at some random arena in Florida. I did read that there are going to be 3 events in that same arena over the week. So Saturday's the first one. Then there's going to be one on like the 10th or 12th, and then one on like the 14th or something. And then they're going to talk about future events after this week or whatever of stuff. But we can argue all day about whether this is like the right thing to do and whether or not they should do this.
We don't need to argue that. It's not the right thing to do.
I'm personally just going to take it in stride and be like, hell yeah, I got sports to watch.
You're part of the problem.
So I can't wait to illegally stream it next week
You see this?
and watch that. It's going to be some good fights, man. It's
I'm
a good card. It was a
I'm
card.
going to watch 2.
It was a card that I
illegally.
really wanted to watch before this shit all hit the fan. And it was one of the first things I thought of where I was like, all the sports casualties, the NBA playoffs, start of the Major League Baseball season, pushing back the NFL calendar. I was like, damn, there's some good ass UFC fights coming up.
Of course. Come on, man. You choose the UFC over the playoffs? The NBA playoffs?
No, I'm saying like the first thing I thought of was the playoffs because I was
Okay.
doing fantasy basketball.
All right.
And I was like, yo, I can't finish my fantasy basketball playoffs. I was about to win that shit for the record. Then I wanted Bron to
believe
get
you
his
were.
ring, man. I'm a Bron
yeah,
stan.
yeah, exactly.
I wanted number 4.
Chip.
I wanted you.
He was robbed.
I wanted all these other haters to shut the fuck up for once.
Can't believe that the pandemic stands Michael Jordan.
I wanted the fools that were starting to get froggy and trying to say that Kawhi's better than LeBron to shut the fuck up for once when he watched Kawhi in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Strong chance we still get that.
Hopefully.
LeBron
They said
seems to
something
be
about
pretty
July.
confident that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I will say, out of all the sports, the major, like the big four, I guess, hockey, baseball, football, basketball. Basketball has like the best chance
Hockey is considered Big Four.
in America.
Hockey's considered notable enough to be ranked with
Yes.
football and basketball and baseball.
I know this is going to alarm you, Chase, but there's a lot of white people in this country.
There are.
And white people love hockey.
We do.
Well,
I actually do want a hockey jersey. Not because I watch it, but like they just look so comfortable.
anyways, because basketball teams are comprised of only like 12 players, 12 to 13, 14 players, they have a better chance of being like, all right, we're going to get all the teams that matter. There'd be like 12 team. They might cut it down to 12 team playoffs. So you got 12 teams. You put them all in one city in like maybe 2 hotels, and then they just play this postseason out, and they're in the bubble. You get like a quarantine hotel that's only.
You hear that? Those sirens? Oh, we said we were gonna illegally stream UFC. They're already on the way.
They're coming to get me, man.
Ugh.
But no, the NBA would be able to do that because you could just quarantine like a couple hotels, and that's the bubble. This city and this like couple of courts, and this is just for the basketball playoffs, and then essential and staff or whatever. Football, if this is still like a problem in September, the football league is comprised of like 1,500 players. That's 55 players, 32 teams.
I've never seen you do this much math.
It's impossible to do a bubble for football the same way that basketball is. But then the point is made that the league that cares the least about its player safety is the NFL. So
Yeah,
maybe
man.
they just won't give a shit. They're like, sorry, get your ass out there and play.
Which is more than likely to happen. We have people like Bob Kraft and Jerry Jones running these organizations.
Yep.
So,
Jerry Jones was on a yacht drafting. Tells you all you know about that guy.
I mean, hey.
Hey, at least the Cowboys always lose.
Yeah, sure.
It's the one
since,
saving grace.
The 90s.
So, yeah. But, yeah, so we're going to get a little bit of sports. The Last Dance has been our other saving grace for
Oh, yeah, man.
sports content for the last, I
We
don't
are
know.
definitely dedicating next week to the last dance entirely.
Well, not the whole episode. We'll do like
You might have to.
we'll do like a segment.
Rodman era Jared. I need it.
Well, it's coming soon.
Yeah.
As soon as I lose my mind in a couple weeks here.
Yeah, don't worry. You're going to unravel pretty quick here.
Especially if my job like fucking lays me off for a month, which might happen. Then I'll definitely be out here like old man, white beard, fucking drawing conspiracy
Old
theories on
Rip
the wall.
Van Winkle looking ass.
I'm gonna be up here like a beautiful mind drawing equations and shit. Like, damn, we
That
lost
episode
Jared.
of Always Sunny.
Exactly. Got like fucking yarn everywhere.
Well,
Making my plan.
As much as I would like to look forward to you losing your mind, I'd also like to look back. And we were having a lively discussion earlier because Twitter brought about talking about Summer 16 again. And man, what an era. Like,
Go
I feel like that was the last great era for, fun.
Well, yeah, in general.
I mean, there's been great music
Because
since.
fall 2016 was when the trumpeting happened, right?
Yeah, yep. No, that's when Trump became president and everything got a little bit more serious. And that's not to say that things weren't already serious. We can all go back and look at things starting from 2012, 2014, 1776. There's always been serious issues that have been horrible in the United States.
Wait, what was that last date? The American Revolution?
Yeah,
13 years ago?
yeah, terrible place to be. Terrible things happening to a lot of people. But anyways, Summer 16 was the last time we could ignore it from being front and center every day if we chose to. And it was also the summer of appropriated dance hall music by Canadians.
Nothing better.
Man,
Nothing better.
we got
One dance.
the 3-hit combo. We got One Dance, Work, and Controlla. And then we even got like Not Nice from Party Next Door. This was a year that we got
Blonde.
Blonde, The Sun's Tirade,
The greatest R&B album of all time.
Anti, Lemonade, Views, if we want to bring it back to Drake.
You wanna just gloss over my very, very hot take?
What's your hot take?
I said Blonde's the greatest R&B album of all time.
Blonde is not an R&B album.
Okay.
It's alt pop.
Sounds fake, but sure.
It's alt pop. Oh, I see, Jared. You see a black man on the cover.
Nope.
Here we go.
That's not what we're doing here. You can't sit here and be like, I don't want us to get canceled, and then start trying to cancel me on the podcast.
No, it works because I'm on the side of the people.
You know what's happening here is you're trying to lobby for my replacement.
Yeah, I am. I'm actually taking, Zoom interviews for who's going to replace Jared.
I swear to God, I'm going to come home from work one day and you're going to be up here with some stranger fucking recording a podcast.
Oh, I can't wait. And I hope it's someone you don't like.
The odds are pretty high for that.
Perfect.
I don't like anybody.
But no, yeah, Blonde is a great alt pop album.
I don't know, man. I feel like Apple Music said it was R&B. Apple Music is God. So.
Apple Music said pop, actually.
Did it?
Yeah. Watch.
That's
Go
wild.
look it up. We'll wait. Audience, here's the part where we get to see Jared.
You play like
wrong.
that. You play like the Jeopardy music. Yeah.
We're just gonna sit here.
Hold on. Google's not cooperating with me.
I don't think the answer is gonna cooperate with you either.
Oh, here we go. Genres: R&B, avant-garde soul, and psychedelic pop.
There we go. It encompasses a lot of different sounds. But if you just go to the album itself, what does it say right underneath it?
Okay, fine. Greatest album of all time ever. You want me to say that? You want me to get real spicy?
I mean, you know what? I could take that.
it's not, but
I could take that. I could see an argument for it.
we'll tone her down. We'll water her down a little bit. Greatest album of 2016. I already said that at the time.
Yeah, no, I could agree to that at this point. Yeah. I tried to argue back then for YG's Still Brazy album because of the story that was running through it, but I think as time has gone on, Blonde is one out there.
Blonde is incredible.
It is for sure. And I'm saying we got that summer of dancehall. Summer 16 needs to be celebrated. I'm just saying, if we have to look back on that and it's like, y'all are so corny, y'all are moving into y'all late 20s and 30s and talking about summer 16, it's like, yeah, that was the last time we got to have fun.
I was oh shit. So 2016, I was 22.
I was 21,
And you
bro.
guys just turned 20. You weren't even 21 yet, were you?
Yeah.
Or wait, how's that work?
I was about to turn 22 in December.
Okay, yep. Now I'm on board.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
So I turned 21 in 2015, and then at the end of 2015, you turned 21. Okay. I don't know. For some reason...
Yeah, man. Same year, different grades.
For some reason, ages always fuck me up.
See, I knew math was going to catch up with you. You did some great NFL math, and I knew it would come back.
Math was my strongest subject in school. I just didn't like it. I still don't like it. It's terrible.
Yeah. Unfortunately for you.
Worst subject ever. Yeah.
I think
So that was like when I was just entering my prime.
Yeah,
for
man.
drinking
That was
specifically.
the era, bro. What an era. Well, look into the future. I guess we should drop some recommendations. You got something this week?
No, you're gonna have to start because I didn't think about that.
Oh, you suck. But I actually have a recommendation this week, so
It's about damn time.
I know, right? I finally have something to say to the people. And people, if you have a Netflix account, you should check out The Midnight Gospel. It's a new series. It's animated and co-created by Pendleton Ward, who is the man who was behind Adventure Time. So it's got a lot of Adventure Time isms in it. It's an adult show, meaning there's a lot of swearing and graphic stuff.
I'm in. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Right. And it's based off of actually a podcast. This guy that Pendleton had on his shows before doing voices, he has his own podcast, and he would interview people about things like mental health and spirituality and psychedelics and life and death. And they'd be very thoughtful, thought-provoking conversations. And then Pendleton Ward ripped these out of their contextualization, and he recontextualized them by putting them in this kind of futuristic simulator, post-apocalyptic sci-fi background where two people are talking to each other about these things while a bunch of wild stuff is happening around them. It's really amazing because you could just close your eyes and listen to it like a podcast and then open your eyes and see there's a whole bunch of weird stuff on the screen and it's part of the same story.
I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
Yeah, man, I just finished it today. Almost made me cry.
Do you know anything about that, like, animation / maybe it's gonna be a podcast thing with Zach Fox?
I don't. I've seen the clips on...
It's Doomsday Mixtape, right? It's what it's
yeah,
called?
I've seen them on...
I'm getting the insinuation that it's gonna be a podcast too. Like
No, it definitely looks like one.
it would be cool if it was a podcast and we just get like a couple of clips here and there like that. That'd be funny. But
What I feel
I would listen to that podcast.
What I feel like is it's a test run. Those clips, those are from like actual episodes they've recorded and aren't going to release.
Word. That's just hilarious.
Yeah,
all
man.
the ones I've watched are hilarious. All right, well, then I don't have any recommendations.
Okay, cool. Well, then we're just going to throw to the end. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week, more than likely. We never know.
We'll see how we feel.
Yeah, exactly. Show us that you deserve it.
Okay, don't listen to him. You guys definitely deserve episodes, and we'll come through with them. But
right.
This might be the week that we get some, engagements. People want to drop some questions to either one of our inboxes or some topics that they would like us to cover,
We should actually just start asking this on social media.
That's what I mean. I was thinking about starting a poll,
Yeah.
Or,
All right. Well, with all that
Hit us
said, hit us up, and we are out.
Peace.